Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Pharaoh Fiasco here, and as weird as it sounds, I did not know this game had an opening until about 10 minutes ago. I happened to have an extended pause while I got my settings all sorted out, and what should start playing but a really catchy little theme song. So, yeah, interesting. That's why this game doesn't have an opening, by the way, because I had no opening theme to cut down. But yeah. Back into it. We're going to start with our people. Our brand new people on the roster. Let's see. We got to go over what they can do, what they know now. He is a soldier now. Does it tell us what they've been up to in the interim? Leads a life of wandering. Remembers the promise made 5 years ago and returns to Garreg Mach. Former heir to House Ire. Alright. Escapes the territory alone. Former heir to House Hevering. Second son of House Burgleys. Oh, wait. There are 11 takes subordinates and escapes from the Empire. Returns to his territory and indulges in laziness. Cuts ties with House Burgleys and throws himself into battling the Empire. Returns to her territory and goes into seclusion. Former heir to House Varley. Former singer of the Middle Franc Opera Company, but that was the same. Temporarily goes back to Brigid. Wow. Remembers the promise made 5 years ago. Was he? I guess he retroactively became part of that? Okay, so Sylvain Jose Gautier. Ingrid Brandy Galatea. Or Brandel Galatea. Leone Pinelli. No idea how old they are. Age secret, but he's 56 now. 50, 33, 30, 20. Alright. Okay. Well, that's what everybody's looking like now. Obviously, we want to go through these supports we've got.
Linhardt, I need to be asking for your wisdom. Will you consent?
I don't remember what they were speaking about previously.
My wisdom? About?
I was hunting earlier, and the land gifted me with lots of game. It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
Okay, no, I think previously, Linhardt was like giving her tips, but not actually showing how to do anything.
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat. That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There is a big quantity of it.
Does she think he knows how to do that?
But I am without enough firewood for the smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would. The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Are you sure about that? I guess we gotta take Petra's word for it.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
This meat will not be waiting that long. It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggestion for what I can do? You have much wisdom for giving, so I am hoping you will be helping me.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at this time of night. You know, there were a good number of desks and chairs in the ruined corner of the monastery.
Okay. I mean, sure, why not? I thought Linhardt was gonna use fire magic to help out or something, but seems that's not the case.
Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high-quality oak and beech out there. Both would be excellent for smoking meat.
Is that factual? I was not knowing that. The wisdom you give is exceptional.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
All right, is he gonna help haul it in too?
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhardt. Now, let's be going.
Pardon?
Yes, there it is.
You have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking. I am wanting your assistance.
But it's bedtime. Okay, fine. I can point out the choice smoking wood. Then I'll have to help haul it all back, won't I?
Now you're catching on.
It would give me great happiness. There's no one better than you for this task.
You sure about that?
Please stop with the praising. Alright, fine, I'll help. I'm just that nice a guy.
Okay, well, that's interesting. What is this, their support level A? That was an interesting conversation for their A support level. But yeah, it's a totally different...
How did you know Dorothea was an orphan?
It's basically completely different from what they were doing back when they were kids.
I hear she buttered up some noble, and he enrolled her in the academy.
She's higher ranking than us lot. How disappointing.
So being an enrolled student puts you higher than the church knight member people? That's interesting.
I suggest ignoring them.
Lynn, don't scare me like that.
Them? I have no idea what they were talking about 5 years ago.
You seem less scared than surprised, but that's quibbling, I suppose. As for those two gossips, unimportant. I suggest forgetting all about them and their petty words. Join me for a meal. I've been the target of a lot of gossip, and eating generally makes me feel better.
Wow, Linhart's being really nice to her.
Don't pretend we're the same. If I could brush it off so easily, I would.
It doesn't seem particularly difficult. Where's the problem? Is this about your pride?
No, not even a little bit.
What then?
Lynn, please just go away. I want to be alone right now.
But wait, what's the problem?
That's fine. But your life is your own business. It's not something that can be affected by the petty words of a stranger. Sorry. I kept talking, didn't I? I'll stop now.
Please do.
Wow. That actually ends on quite a down note. And so Petra's with the last two. Or actually, no, Shamir as well. Let's do Bernadetta first.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today?
Bernadetta, is this a trouble you are having?
Yeah, if you need help hunting, Petra's got your back.
I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
Alright, see?
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy.
Is she gonna be like, you should think of it as an offering?
That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food. But, how is it food when it's still alive?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy. They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
I had never thought about it like that, but she's right.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout, and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
I think that ship has sailed.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task? Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
I don't know about mindless.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving, just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
She got through to her. That's impressive.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
Now it's time to put those skills to use.
You have understanding now, I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Huntmaster Bernie, huh?
Have luck, Bernie.
Alright.
Ow! What?
And it didn't go. Why didn't Petra go with her?
No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit, I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
Well, almost. And that's it, because they can't go higher than level B. Who's Felix's? Okay, Felix's support is also with Bernadetta.
Oh no, it's Felix. He's coming right at me. If I run, he'll chase me. Maybe if I just hold really, really still.
He probably will just let you go.
Ahem.
Whatever it is, I didn't do it, I swear.
You'll be fine.
Unless I'm offending you just by standing here.
No, here. I believe this is yours.
He's returning something of hers?
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's my satchel. Wait, where did you get that?
Stop asking questions and just take it.
Now you've made me suspicious.
No! Trap! It's a trap!
Why are you acting like this?
That's the million-dollar question.
Acting? Does this terror on my face look fake to you?
You're being difficult. Come on, this is yours.
I can't! Your icy glare has frozen me completely!
Shut up, just take the thing.
Just take your satchel back.
No! Please don't kill me!
What? Who's going to...
Sword! He's got a sword! No!
My sword! How did you...
Wait, did she disarm him?
I can't do this anymore!
What an odd girl.
Did she? Wow.
Certainly caught my attention. I've never seen that technique before.
She hit him with the flash step.
Oh, I still have to give this back to her.
Yeah, mission not accomplished just yet. But, yeah. Leave it to Bernadetta to make the biggest mountain out of the most nothing molehill.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Man, having the right two support chains for every single pair of people. Oh my god.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda.
Okay, wait. I don't remember which side she was on previously.
I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
Wow, okay. At least she's blunt about it.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, and all of us were fighting for Fodlan, would you be fighting us too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you?
Wow, okay. I don't know how to feel about that.
You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth.
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago.
Oh, jeez, dude. Had to sleep with, like, we were about to have to post guards outside your room.
I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head.
She really looks more like a swordsman, but...
It's also why I joined the Knights of Saros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone.
That's a much better mindset to have.
If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Okay.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Is Petra taller? Interesting. Support level B, and that is... Shamir is close to ranking up with Lestelle, but... seems to be about it. Or can we... Okay, try listening when they're ready to speak with you. Let's explore. Yeah, because it just started the Guardian Moon, so let's see what everybody's up to. Bernadetta. Can we learn from everyone now and not just the teachers? Hold on, you gotta, because like before, basically every single episode, like the past 5 or 6, I recorded all at the same time, so it's been a couple of weeks. I'm trying to, no. I'm trying to like quick travel, there we go. We're already in this location, so Bernadetta should be somewhere. There she is. I think. No, I think this is our room. That is our room. Do we still have all our stuff from 5 years ago, I wonder? No. Okay, R is the map. And then Bernadetta. Okay, so she is in her room. I was just looking at the wrong room. Will it show us? Is she in the rooms down here?
Maybe.
Okay, we got a maybe. Yeah, she is. All right. What's up, Bernadetta?
At last, I return to my domain. My lonely paradise. My realm of exquisite solitude.
It sounds like she's pretty happy.
Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Hear what?
Right. You didn't? Well, I'm good.
Advanced drills. They did say something about this, didn't they? So we can... Okay, but instead of them teaching us, it's like we're drilling with them. Lances, though. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go to Caspar. Yeah, we can do advanced drills with everyone. Can we still harvest the stuff from 5 years ago? Yeah, we can't. That makes sense. Oh, we can! That's wild, but okay. Let's do mixed herbs, mixed fruit seeds, purple and yellow. Yeah. Fishing, probably going to skip Dorothea, though. Let's see what she's up to. Pond snail. After this guy.
Do you have time for a request?
The fish seems skittish lately. It's said that every 5 years, in the wake of a storm, a mystery fish appears and eats up all of the other fish in the pond. They call it the Big One. I thought that was just a legend, though. Catch the Big One, the mysterious fish of legend that is said to have appeared in the fishing pond. Okay.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you.
Dude, it's good to have everybody back.
These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
But not our age. Let's see. She can do faith, or reason, rather. Yeah, we're good on that. I mean, we weren't going to fish, but now we have to catch the Big One. Yeah. I guess we'll try it with hooking extremely rare fish. I don't know if the Big One would count as extremely rare, but... Uh-oh. Dude, I'm like trash out of practice. Did we immediately get it? Fodlandy. Alright. Hopefully this will be it. Large fish shadow. If this isn't it, we're basically just gonna have to keep trying till we do get it. Dorothea's loach. Alright. You got rid of the big one. Now the other fish can rest easy, assuming fish rest, anyway, nice work. What? I don't know which of those fish was the big one. Oh, the Fodlandy, that was it. Okay. Well, I am glad, because I did not think we did it. Where's Alois? Seems like he's standing. Oh, that's him. I mistook him for just some guy.
I'd given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding?
Apparently we were asleep.
Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise.
What promise? Or right, the promise.
That's right. I promised the captain I'd protect you in his stead, and now I'll make good on my word.
Oh, well, he is pretty good. Sure. Go ahead and just bump us up to E+.
This experience is critical.
So, we got another request down here from... Should be someone over here. There we go. I need a favor.
Got a favor to ask.
I want to start a collection that chronicles the history of Fodlan, but I'm having trouble getting my hands on anything significant. Honestly, it might be easier to excavate an artifact rather than trying to find one for sale. Search for a remnant that the merchant would be proud to add to their collection. Okay. Something of historical significance. It's gonna be something in Lady Rhea's room, or I guess, now that we're in charge of things, this is where we stand and do nothing all day? Whoa! Okay. I guess this place had to have some sort of damage done to it in that time frame, but man. Cornerstone fragment. So it looks like that will be enough to satiate him.
Need something?
We've only got 1,000 points.
See you again soon.
Yeah, I mean, those extra divine pulse charges are fine, but we're at like, what, 11, 12, 13? We're not really hurting for any, is what I'm getting at. And we're going to be able to give this guy his thing, bump our professor level up, get more XP altogether.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Yes.
Hey, you.
No other thing we can grab down here. But there are 2 people right around here in the entrance hall that look like they got quests for us. Yes, we all hate war, little girl. We all hate war. So who's it gonna... There we go. There's one of them. And the other person looks to be maybe standing outside?
I need a favor.
Some soldiers stationed at Fodlan's Lock had abandoned their posts. They weren't what you'd call upstanding folks. It would be a real headache for us if they became bandits and started wreaking havoc in the towns. A soldiers obtained information about the deserters. It seems they're skilled soldiers, so you should persuade them to join you. Okay. Head to battle against the deserter soldiers. Can do. Can do. Where's this, Okay, they were right behind us. Yep.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Recently, pirates have been raiding coastal towns in the Strang region. People say that they're attacking innocent civilians and sinking merchant ships. Think you can do something about that? A soldier's obtained information about pirates. Head to the Strang region and take them out. So we got that, and there's one other one here. Okay, looks like it's Sedith. We'll be able to eat good with everybody too. Whoops. Every time I'm trying to expand the thing, but I end up not doing that. Sedith is in this first room right here. What do you have for us? Or it's the other room. There we go.
With the return of its knights, Garrick Mach is finally coming back to life. The Church of Seros will follow you from now on. But please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea.
How old are you? We'll do whatever it takes to find her.
Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Oh, yeah.
I have something to ask of you.
We are working to acquire more resources and would greatly appreciate your help. Gather the requested resources and deliver them. And our advanced drills with you can make us a C+ swordsman? Yes. Or C+ lance.
I'm getting the hang of...
So where is this stuff that he needs? Oh, do we have to just get them? Okay, so they're not things that we'll be able to just pick up somewhere. 3rd floor. It's on the 3rd floor. Were we able to go up here previously? Because I don't think we were. Maybe this is going to house Lady Rhea's quarters? Yep. Archbishop's room. That's why we couldn't come up here previously. Is there anything else? Does she have her own, like, private garden or something? Yeah. Can we do something up here? Star Terrace. What is... Oh. We can't even go over there. Hopefully we'll be able to do something here, but... For right now, let's head to the dining hall. Cook up a boost for our people. See what Caspar has to say to us. See how he's feeling after all this time. Where? There you are, Caspar.
Hey, Professor! You won't believe what happened. I figured I couldn't go back to the Empire after Garrick Mach fell, so I started drifting across the Kingdom in Alliance. Then, I just happened to run into our old class, so we came back to the Monastery together.
Yeah, nice little bit of luck right there. Fisticuffs. I don't think so. Alright, so what can we make over here? Let's do something with... Let's do something with Cyril. Sweet fish gratin. That extra point of speed might be something good. See what he's up to.
I don't really know how to cook, but I'll still help you.
We probably could have gotten him way...
I've stoked the fire and stirred the pots and scrubbed the pans, but I've never done the cooking. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we could have gotten him way earlier. And now, we dine. Today's special, which... We actually don't need to really feed anyone. We've got chickpeas, and I don't want to dip into those. Let's eat something with... Gronder meat stew. Yeah. Leonie and Catherine. We haven't eaten with them before.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
Eating food always fires me up. Hoorah! Let's go fight somebody!
Alright. And what should we do next? The training grounds. Having Felix do this for us would be best, probably, especially if we can get a Silver Sword Plus out of it. Or how are you feeling?
A country with no king has no future. That's why I made my way here. Professor, don't let me down.
Let's forge ahead.
Yes, let's. Find me a worthy opponent to battle, and I'll be content.
And fisticuffs only? With him? That's odd. Alright, we'll do... Well, let's actually save before we do that. Don't want any, anything wild to occur. Yeah. And then advanced sword tournament. When you say advanced swords... Oh. we can have Catherine do it for us. Yeah. Might as well cheat our way to victory. Gotcha.
I'll never back down.
Is she using a practice sword? We're getting money for this? Were we getting money before? I don't think we were. Light him up.
All for Lady Rhea.
Well, she's not here anymore, but... Another mercenary, yeah.
Stay down.
Uh-oh.
All for Lady Rhea.
That 6% crit chance coming through for us in the clutch. We haven't even had to heal her. Oh, this mercenary's a little bit tougher. I getcha. Nope.
All for Lady Rhea.
So we don't get, like, on the first exchange of blows, it's always 1-to-1. Let's restore. Yeah. Okay, now we're ready to fight. As long as we're still putting out more damage, we're fine.
Repent from the grave.
Uh-oh! A 5% crit proc, dude? Wow.
Fighting is what I do.
Catherine is getting really friggin' lucky. We got it, though. And, advanced sword tournament today. I wonder if we can do it all over again.
It's not just for my village that I'm fighting alongside you here, you know. It's also that Captain Gerald asked me, his first and greatest apprentice, to look out for you.
Okay, we never really did get the story behind what she's talking about.
Of course, it wouldn't be enough just to keep you alive. It's my duty to make sure you win, too. So do your best, Professor, and count on me to watch your back.
Interesting. When did he ask you all of this, though? Because that's, kind of weird. Talk to them. We have not spoken with Ingrid. After we chat everybody up, we won't really have any... We got a few more professor points we can expend.
Professor, I have a proposal. Why not go beyond the Knights of Seiros? Instead, uniting with allies from all across Fodland to fight for our cause. Looking back, it would have been best to ally with the Kingdom and join forces against the Empire. But now the Kingdom is not exactly, well...
Yeah, everybody's been busted up. With her, we can... yeah. And that's about that. We still have to chat with everyone, though, see how they're feeling. Alright, Sylvain.
I left home without telling my father. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I can just imagine my father's face contorted in anger, and the delightful words he must have used to describe me. Kind of a scary image, actually. But regardless, I've put my faith in you, Professor.
Dude, Sylvain, you've made so many of these maps so much easier ever since getting your hands on the Lance of Ruin, so...
And I'm hoping I haven't made a big mistake.
Horse riding. He can actually give us quite a bit. Oh, no, not enough activity points. Oh well.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea.
Alright. That's fine.
Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
I mean, okay. I hope you're as devoted to us, though.
I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Dude, Shamir, you can't abandon us now. And I think, is that... We've got Flame still, and Petra we haven't spoken with. Yeah, we got a couple of people, but that's fine. Next up, Flame, who has not seemed to age at all, which is not uncommon with these green hairs. There she is. Couldn't forget that green hair anyway. She's still dressed the same, too.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk,
I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
So, I mean, I appreciate the thankfulness. Petra is in the Officers Academy. Should be right about here. Oh yeah, all of the other students are gone. Crap.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom and Alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side.
So are we gonna get like really bad no-name troops to join our forces?
With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Okay. I'm kind of like, I hope we get the opportunity to recruit more people, yeah, but maybe people who are like not garbage though. I don't know if you guys have ever played Shadow Dragon, but if you got enough people killed, you could get like really crappy replacement units. I don't think they bring that back though.
The promise was made 5 years ago, but I must say I'm rather impressed by how many of us managed to make it.
Dude, basically everybody except for Ash, who apparently we can re-recruit.
Personally, I only showed up because I hope to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little. Now that we're all together again, I suppose the fighting will begin soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take everything back. So that's him all taken care of. Ooh, something. Encyclopedia of Fodlan's Plants. So that gave us quite a bit of knowledge. We might have been wanting to hit this place up more often, but that'll be fine. How are you feeling, Cyril?
I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back. You gotta find her, Professor. You just gotta.
For him, axes and bows for advanced drilling. I really, like, I do want to field Cyril because aptitude is not a skill to be, like, scoffed at. The Crest of Flames. Is that really all this does?
Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
We can talk about that.
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
And per usual for him, yeah, same stuff. What else we got? We got Manuela, Sedith, and it'll be Ferdinand for the last.
Professor? My Professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years.
I feel like we're in our we were in our late teens, early 20s, and now we should be in our mid-20s.
Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way.
Yeah, she does look exactly the same. So does Hanuman. Yeah, you're good to go. Sedith? We actually did already speak with Sedith. But did we... I think we just got the request from him. I didn't actually talk to him.
With the return of its knights...
Oh, no. We did actually. Okay, we're fine. And then last but not least... Ferdinand, how are you holding up, dude? Things were not great. Tell me your life story.
I have lost my dominion. My nobility may seem like nothing more than a title, but I will never lose my noble heart.
Still on that, huh?
I will stop Edelgard, even if it costs me my life.
Oh, slow down there, bucko.
I have turned my blade against her now. I cannot go back on that decision. Professor, do you think I chose the wrong path?
Not at all.
You are right.
No, okay, so I guess we'll find out soon enough should have been what I told him. But, okay. Looks like we might be good to go. Yeah. And I think for This week's instruction's about to begin. The class should be... Whoa! This is different. Is it like a war council type thing? I guess we're not conducting it in a classroom anymore. I wonder. Let's give him... Yeah, he's only got swords and... Let's, up his... authority.
I got it? Oh.
Great. Or does he have any aptitudes? He does not.
Feeling pretty...
So that's Cyril taken care of. Catherine... Man, does she have any hidden talents? No. They all need more authority, though. Let's do lances for her. She could use some lance skill.
Looks like I...
Oh, a little bit more.
Thank you.
Who else? Aloise we're not as worried about. Yeah, it looks like everybody who we didn't have with us, they've got basically no proficiency in this stuff. Man, what were Hanuman and Manuela doing in the other classes? They were failing these kids. That's what they were doing. Yeah, let's give you some authority. All right. You got it to where she needed to be.
See it in action.
Ferdinand is now listing at the top for us. She's actually got a higher rank in swords than he does, which is surprising. Nice little level up.
Growth sustained.
But nothing further for his aptitudes, his hidden aptitudes. We're gonna have to make sure we go through what they're actually focusing on too, to be sure that they can actually become more well-rounded. Dang, this is our, I guess this is what we get for not really, for not recruiting them sooner, I should say. Her authority's D+. Should we? Well, she'll be flying before long, so.
Let's.
And I think we've got, nope, that's it. Okay. Goals. Most definitely got to work on these. You are fine there. Set a custom focus of authority and lances. We'll set you. You're fine. Custom focus of lances and axes. Your custom focus will be on swords and lances. Your custom focus, what are you doing right now? Flying and magic. You're fine. Yours, instead of bows, will be on reason. Or no, not that. His reason and faith are fine. Well, maybe not faith. Can we have him double invested in faith? Dang. Okay, skill growth progress 1.5. We can have him double invested in faith. Alright. Flame will leave alone. Sedith. I think having Sedith go for... Let's do... Because his authority is already really high. Swords and... Heavy armor. I feel like he'd make a good, because Wyvern Riders are pretty beefy, so he'd probably make a good armored class. And then you. Let's get you started on... Your riding skill is pretty nice. Let's get you started on flying and swords. Ingrid, your flying is somehow not the greatest. And authority. And I think everybody else is still, well, except for him. Becoming a master. A reasonable advantage. Let's do... Yeah, let's do a reasonable advantage. A wyvern rider. She already is a wyvern rider, but... Let's do... Well, we can have her get better at flying. And... authority. Dorothea... She's fine where she's at. I think I'm okay with everybody else. Yeah, a reasonable distance. Have him do that. And then switch to his custom focus, which he's still equipped to. Okay, that's fine. And let's begin training. Or, hold on, group tasks. We'll set Skywatch for you and you. And now we can begin training.
I have a question.
Let's see. I've had this sword for a long time. It is as much a part of me as the hand that holds it. But a good swordsmith could craft a weapon that's more effective and durable. Should I stick with my old familiar sword or acquire a better one? Why not use both?
Wow, I asked the wrong person.
Alright. So I effed that up, apparently.
Professor.
No. So, I guess we are more sort of a Shamir. It's more of a war council than
Thanks
anything.
for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
I have a feeling theirs is the same no matter what gear you're on. The same to you.
I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
As you should. Why's that?
Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately.
Because we know you can handle it.
Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
I know I can rely on you.
Huh. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still, I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy.
Yeah, and even that was pretty abrupt, but I guess we get rank advancement out of the blue around here.
Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army.
I actually like it.
You'll always be their professor, huh? You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this?
We knew you were Dagdan, but...
I was living in my homeland of Dagda, up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago.
Wait, did Dagda get wiped off the map? I feel like we already knew that.
But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we've got her reassurance that she won't. That's always nice, right? And then... Oh, someone else? Ingrid, sure.
It's strange to think I won't be receiving any more letters like this.
Oh yeah, we only did get to see her see one, or receive one.
Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies.
Was that a letter you were disposing of?
Oh, that paper. Well, Yes. Yes, it was.
So she's still getting rid of the letters from her father?
It was a letter from my father.
Are you sure you want to throw it away?
I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it.
What was written on it?
Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on, then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid, are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. A marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon.
Still on that bent, huh?
Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry.
Sounds kind of like Kyle Haybear.
You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Oh no, I think that was Lucian Dodge though. A letter about marriage prospects? I think that's the only thing he ever writes to about her. Writes to her about.
Yes. This was the last letter I received before leaving the academy.
Oh.
I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphnel in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest.
Okay, but she does though.
I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future.
That's a lot of pressure. But then again, we remember Sylvain's complaints about what crests do to people, or the kind of impact crests tend to have on people's lives.
A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes.
I can't believe he would use you like that, or what an awful way for him to treat you. How about this one?
Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand why he said these things. It isn't that he doesn't care for me.
It's that he wants her to have a better life, or as good a life as possible.
I understand it very, very well. Which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Is she considering her marriage prospects? Interesting. Yeah, no one else has really wanted to talk to us, but something's happening. Ingrid.
Don't let me down.
I guess someone's got to do it.
I haven't really thought about who I'm gonna start pairing people off with, but I guess it's gonna become pertinent pretty soon.
Practice is paying off.
Authority level 1, but she was the only one. St. Saros Day. Sure. Hopefully this doesn't, oh, we're still in here.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
I'll keep my voice down.
Okay. Anything else, or? Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to save and start doing some battles. Yeah. I'm not sure how we unlocked more supports when we didn't really do anything, but okay. Well, I guess these guys did hang out a bit. But these two? Alright, well. See what's going on here.
That's enough. You're done for today.
Right. Thanks.
Are you feeling pain anywhere, Leonie?
No. Sorry, I'm alright.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I can't hold my own against you. And on top of that, you have to worry about hurting me.
She's like, I'll never be Gerald's equal if I can't take on Catherine.
I feel like I've let you down.
Do you know what I meant when I said, you're done for today?
Probably that I was about to keel over.
No, it wasn't about your physical strength. I could tell that you didn't have the will to keep fighting.
I've got plenty of will.
No matter what I do, I can't win. Isn't that what you were thinking?
Ah, she could see her getting dejected, but she's fighting Catherine knowing Catherine is like OP.
If you think you can't win, you won't. Perhaps you already knew that.
Good point.
But never assume that you'll win. That is, don't underestimate your foe. At all times, you have to keep a clear head to make split-second decisions. In battle, mistakes are deadly.
But I don't have a crest or a relic. How could I ever hope to beat you?
Those are two very distinct advantages to be lacking.
If you put it like that, I'll fight barehanded, and I won't use my crest.
Wow.
Think you can win? Do your worst. Oh dear. I might have overdone it there.
Did she still win? Did she knock her out?
But I believe in her. I would be doing her a disservice if I pulled any punches. It's Leone after all. She'll be back on her feet and charging at me before I know it.
Oh my god, Leone is KO'd! Huh. Well, that was interesting. She knocked her out.
Ah, Dorothea. What are you doing here?
I was actually waiting to see you.
I don't remember what they talked about previously in their sea support.
Were you going to invite me out to dinner? I accept.
Yes, I was. I don't think it would be so bad to share a meal with you from time to time.
How about tonight? I'm busy tomorrow.
He's got another date lined up.
That's fine by me. What are you busy with, I wonder? Girls? And more girls?
Isn't it an unwritten rule not to ask about such things? But what a curious turn of events. Have you perhaps got an ulterior motive?
Maybe to talk some sense into him or something?
No ulterior motives. If you're worried, we can just pretend this conversation never happened.
No, wait! That's not what I meant. I just don't understand why you want my company now, when you've always been so cold to me. Have you perhaps fallen in love with me?
Highly doubtful.
My stomach just got queasy. You know what? Maybe I'll eat on my own after all.
Dude, her disgust.
Fine, fine, I get it. You want someone to chase your loneliness away.
Something like that, yes. If you don't want to, I'll ask someone else.
So she just doesn't want to be alone right now.
Don't dream of it. It would be my pleasure, milady. And to be clear, the reason you chose to spend time with me is my family, yes? Or is it my crest? Both?
There's his crest complex rearing its ugly head again.
I'm just curious about such things. Say I was a commoner. Would you still have invited me to dinner?
Is this really necessary for a simple dinner invitation?
Seriously, dude.
Actually, I have a question of my own. Say I was a hoarse-voiced old hag. Would you still be flirting with me? Would you still want to hold my hand and whisper sweet nothings?
That's a difficult question. I have nothing against mature women, but...
So I guess they both have their own hang-ups.
Even if you were an old man, I still would have invited you out. If you were a former noble exiled from his family, or an orphan from the streets, my heart cares not. Just kidding. I just wanted to try saying it. Of course it's better that you have money.
Hey, be true to yourself.
You little... Yeah, that's probably true. So, Dorothea, about that dinner?
It would be an honor to have you join me tonight. And let's not talk about things like this over dinner. Okay?
Yeah, they're like I feel like there'd be more important things to really go over.
Even if I was an old man or an orphan, huh?
Support level B, and it looks like Dorothea is getting close to wanting to chat with us about something. But for right now, let us go to Bottle. Yeah. Alright, so we've got 2 quests, Battle in the Ruins, Rare Enemies Approaching, suggested level 31, and we can take on 2 of these, it looks like? Let's do Pirates in the North. Well, let's do Battle in the Ruins, because that one looks more difficult. We'll save over this one. Let's save over this one. Paralog battles, which we're fine with. And I kind of want to change, like, I think I'm going to try changing it up massively as far as who we bring. But I guess with no Edelgard or Hubert, 2 of our mainstays are no longer available, sadly. No longer available, sadly.
And that's not true. It's telling words not to be told. I need them.